Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yushman. Last time we did two duels. Last episode we didn't do much, but we're having fun. Though that's actually important. And this time, well, I'm gonna duel some low-level duelists. I think I'm going to do this off-screen, really quick. This duel. So yeah, BRB. And this is almost game. I actually have to stress this, and I cannot stress enough why you should run, back row removal cards in your deck, especially in this format, because it's very crucial. Because Mako Tsunami tends to, activate Tornado Wall while Yumi is on the field. So what you actually can do with this tornado is just destroy Yumi on the field or Legendary Ocean. The Tornado Wall gets automatically destroyed when Legendary Ocean leaves the field. I should actually read this really quick because semantics. When Yumi is removed from the field, this card is destroyed. So even if you blow it back, or get it removed from the field, well, Tornado Wall is destroyed. So I have to be sure if that's the case. So yeah, this is a game. It's not really a hard duel at all. It was quite a boring duel, really. All he did is stalling and nothing more. And it doesn't have any, good monsters. So it was a one-sided duel. Most of the duels I play is one-sided. Okay, this is Bakura. It's not gonna be that hard. He's not going to turn into evil Bakura. So I think I'm gonna cut this as well. So I'll be right back. And I'm actually going to tribute it. And when I have Giant Trunate, I can blow back my own Call of the Haunted, because Call of the Haunted is not destroyed when when you tribute your monster that is targeted with Call of the Haunted. So that's actually good to know. This is some PSA. So you can actually utilize Giant Trunate with this. And this is almost game. So I'm actually going to poke it with Summon Skull. Ah, it's not game. Crud. Or it may not be game. It's a Pyramid Turtle, so he's going to summon something big. Well, Vampire Lord is not going to save it, especially if you set it in defense position. Well, my Archfiend of Guilford can get over it. Too bad, so sad. I think you could have set it in attack position, but it's kind of a stretch though. There's not much you can do about this field. I mean, you can potentially buy one turn, but it's really, a bit of grasping for straws. Really. And yeah, that was the duel. Not really too hard. Bakura is quite weak when you have better monsters and also back row removal. That's already the return, and let's go to sleep. And maybe tomorrow is the the Expert Cup finals. So we have to prepare ourselves. I think it's in the evening. Yes, let's have some good night's sleep. And it's a brand new day! Let's see if we got some messages though. You have new mail! Oh, from who? Congratulations! Yes. I think it's the same message that they have sent, that they have let us know that we have qualified. So, back to the city. I think we're gonna do some duels. Maybe I will do a lot of duels off screen. Not sure. If the duels are a bit uninteresting, I might cut it. There's more editing time, but I think that's okay. And this is my Valentine. Oh my. Yeah. It's getting old, man. So she has still the same deck. If it's a boring duel, I will cut it. Start the duel. It's time to do the duel. What do we have? Pot of Greed. That's very nice. We got a lot of amazing crap in our hand. I think I'm going to set Blastsphere as my opening move. I can always wait a turn. And that's actually excellent. Birdface's effect is not going to pull through when it's destroyed by a card effect. So I'm actually going to play it defensively in this duel. And here I'm going to baitle the back row, just to bait. And that's MST. Okay, I don't like the MST, to be honest, because it can potentially kill my Blastsphere. Is she going? No, she's not going to target my Blastsphere. I think she can. I think this possible. I'm not sure why she didn't. Oh, I can activate Crush card if I want to. If she targets my back row, I can just, you know, destroy every 15 attack or more monsters in her hand. That's gonna be devastating. If she MSTs that. I think I'm going to let it on attack position, just because I have a feeling that she's going to use MST. Well, that's not going to be a big deal, because Mirror Wall, it's not going to be quite devastating, especially if when I'm actually up to. I can also tribute my Gilgarth now, because it's now a target with of a Crush card, since he has less than 1000 or 1000 or less. I mean, if your monster has 1000, you can still use Crush cards. I'm actually going to do that right now because I don't want to deal with DD Assailant. I just want to be an oppressive shitlord. That's the power of, you know, Crush card virus. Seriously, it's broken. I mean, it hasn't been released on the TCG at the time. I'm actually quite hesitant to set a back row because I know it's MST. Well, maybe I should set the Windstorm of Electriqua because I don't have the feeling that I need it. So I'm actually going to, you know, let her bait. And yes, there's the expected MST. It's just you know, a bait. And yes, she's going to summon the Flying Kamikiri, which is okay. I'm actually going to, you know, utilize its Blastsphere's effect. And I'm not going to attack into the Flying Kamikiri since she can recruit, and, you know, if it's destroyed by battle, it's allows her to, you know, recruit a card. So I'm actually going to wait a turn and set the Shrink. And her Flying Kamikiri gets destroyed. Yeah, it's also she gets also more damage in the end. So this is actually quite an easy duel. I just am quite an owner. Now here I can do this. Just summon the Blastsphere. Hopefully I can go for game. But I can also, you know, card destruction. I can discard my Sinister Serpent. I'm not going to activate any effects right now. I think we got it. Amazon Archer is not going to cut it. If she has a what's it called? Scapegoat, she's safe. Otherwise, it's game. Scapegoat is usually the card that's really prevalent in this game. It's also prevalent in this particular meta. So, I mean, the game is quite sentient on that regard. But yeah, that's a joke. And yeah, she's owned. It's quite easy. I think I'm going to go for another duel. And it's Joey Jojo. I think he's going to rely on some more luck. Warrior Max. Well, does he have luck cards? I think he still runs these scrubby luck cards. Like, for example, Skull Dice and Graceful Dice. I mean, I would rather run cards like Rush Recklessly than just, you know, Graceful Dice, Skull Dice. But the thing is about Graceful Dice and Skull Dice, Graceful Dice just buffs all your monsters instead of one monster, and Skull Dice just debuffs all your opponent's monster. Which cards like, you know, Shrink and Rush Recklessly just targets only one monster. It's just affects one monster. So that's actually, you know, the benefits and disadvantage with you know, these cards. I mean, I personally rather have you know, Shrink because it's more, you know, consistent. I'm not sure I should have activated Mirror Wall. It's a bit preemptively on my part. I mean, I should have actually not activated Mirror Wall, not to think of it. Activate effect. Oh, I can actually activate Kariba's effect. But I don't see the point to activate Kariba's effect. Because only 50 damage. I think I'm gonna get myself the Sinister Serpent. I like to have it in my hand. So I can use it as discard fodder. If I happen to draw into my, you know, my combo pieces. I think I'm going to let go of the Mirror Wall, even though it might be stupid. Well, I'll have a folder play the next turn. If my opponent uses Skull Dice. Which he doesn't. Maybe I should not be reckless. But then again, I don't know, next turn, there's always a next turn. If my Gilgoth gets destroyed and he summons another monster. And he's going to Rota into Goblin Attack Force. And he's setting something, okay, that's very interesting. He's not going to attack with the Goblin Attack Force. So that's a bit strange. I mean, he's setting something. So I'm actually attacking to... Oh no. Oh no. Or is it oh yes? Okay, it's... I think it's sent to my graveyard, so it activates in my graveyard. So I'm the one to, you know, choose the target. So that's... It turns out very well, but I would have preferred, you know, getting my monster on the field. And yes, this douchebaggery card. Oh, he's not going to attack because he knows that I'm actually going to, you know, destroy it next turn. I feel like, you know, even Sinister Serpent can destroy Goblin Attack Force. I think I'm going to run into the Goblin Attack Force with my Nudoria. Maybe I should have tribute. You know, I should go for you know, special summon Sangha instead and then tributed it so I get another search. Maybe that was a better play. But you can also do this with Nudoria. It's more, you know, It's actually faster than Man-Eater Bug. So I think Nudoya is, in a lot of cases, better than Man-Eater Bug. I think it is a bit power crept. I think Nudoya is also power crept by DDA Salient and some other cards. And he's using Kunai with Chain, which is a strange move. But I think I'm going to set the Blastsphere next turn. I mean, the next phase. Not next turn, because I can still summon something. And what is he going to do? 5. Oh, Kaka. He's going to destroy my Gilgarth. And he's ending his turn right there. I can special summon the Mega Cyber right here. And just destroy his tokens. Well, I'm actually going to destroy the tokens with the Sinister Serpent. This might be a bit of a reckless play, but I think I can allow it to be reckless. And then, right when he draws a card, just destroy the Dangerous Machine type 6. Because I don't want to, you know, give him more chances, you know, to do some shenanigans. Because I don't really like, you know, giving him more, you know, chances to do some crap. I'm actually going to chain it right. Wait, I want to. Oh crap! Oh fuck! Oh wait, problem solves itself. But I actually forgot that you cannot change, cannot chain with the A button. You have to press L and R. In the future Yu-Gi-Oh games, you have to press A, which I'm actually used to. You know, when you want to do some chains. So L and R are the buttons. It's actually, I'm actually prefer the A button to be the chain. Because in the other Yu-Gi-Oh games, you have this, they actually change the buttons. You know, the hotkeys, perhaps. These aren't really hotkeys, it's more like, you know, I actually prefer that way. And I'm still playing with fire. I think I'm going to, you know, expose the Blastsphere. I think I'm going balls to the walls right now. Because I have to keep reminding myself, if I want to chain on, just pull either the L and R button. Or is it the L button? Yes, it's the L button. Okay. Good to know. It's really awkward, to be honest. I actually have played the later games of the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise of the DS lineup, and they have the A button as the chain button. So if you press L, you can actually, you know, check the field and try to change something. Like I can do this, for example, just pressing the L button or holding the L button. I'm kind of glad I did destroy that card, because that card is just, you know, it's actually a good card. It's a chance card, but it kind of allows your opponent not to attack, if that makes sense. Because you can actually set a monster in attack position and just stall right here. Because if you actually, you know, attack into that monster while Fairy Box is on the field, you have to toss a coin. If your opponent calls it right, well, your monster gets decreased by 0, and yeah, you get a lot of damage. And also I get exactly, you know, 0 life point to my opponent. So that's another 10 KC points right here. Exactly 0 life bonus. That's quite nastastic. I think I'm going to do some more duels. Everyone is a scrub. I mean, everyone is a scrub compared to me. And this is Joey. I might cut this until I'm actually going to the next event. So if nothing interesting happens, I'm going to cut this duel. So I might be right back. Ooh, Grave Robber. Ah, oh my god, he's going to use my pot of greed. Seriously. He's going to get a lot of advantage. He gets 2000 damage, but that's actually worth the cost, to be honest. I mean, if you pull... That's actually the perfect way to utilize Grave Robber. So you get a lot of advantage when your opponent plays a pot of greed. And that's a Goblin attack force. And that's no back row? Okay. That's quite strange. But I have to deal with this DD Assailant. I actually want to crash with my Force Raider with it. Because Force Raider is not a Fiend type monster. And if it's banished, well, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I much prefer to have a Fiend type and not being banished than... I actually prefer a Beast Warrior type monster to be banished rather than a Fiend type. And this is game. Well, I think for the next duels, I'm actually going to skip right ahead until the next event is going to pop up, which is the Expert Cup. So hopefully they will call us right here. So this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Nightmare Troubadour is kind of a grindy game. You have to do a lot of in order to progress through the game. And it can sometimes be repetitive, and yeah. I feel like these duels are mostly, you know, one-sided. I'm not going to trade my Red Eyes Bee Dragon for a measly Skull Dice. That's a rib-off. Yeah, my Valentine, I think I'm going to skip her as well. I think I'm going to skip all the duels until I'm actually on the next event. I think that's the plan. And I'm also going to buy some packs as well in this episode. Magic Drain. Can I negate this? Okay, I'm not. That's unfortunate. But I can utilize the effect of Magician of Fate to get myself the Pot of Greed back. Get some more advantage and more grinding. That's very nice. I also have card destruction in my hand, which I can cycle my entire hand. Get some more Fiend type monsters in my graveyard. Oh, that might not be a bad idea. And yeah, I'm not going to attack into the Gemini Elf because I cannot do that. Well, I'm actually going to bait the obvious mirror wall. I know it's a mirror wall, yes. Well, it stays on the field, so the mirror wall is exposed. I can be a douche and do this. That's at the Blosphere. I think she's going to attack me directly. That's unfortunate. But I think I'm actually in a really good position. It will be a perfect position if I'm actually drawn to my Sinister Serpent. So I can, you know, use card restriction and maximize my entire, you know, advantage. So I have more card advantage. Yeah, I'm actually going to stall a bit more. Flame Carrying Kiri gets destroyed next turn, which is excellent. I would much prefer to get Flame Carrying Kiri destroyed than the Gemini Elf, because Kamakiri can, you know, recruit a monster, and yeah, it cycles the deck a little bit more. And she's still gonna pay for the Mirror Wall. And is she going to activate the effect of... Well, it doesn't really matter, because Nidoria is going to destroy one monster. So I'm actually going to destroy the Gemini Elf. I think that's the play right here. I can set this and play the Gilgarv. And then I'm going to end my turn right here, because Mirror is on the field. Oh, there goes my Windsor Etequa. And she's not going to pay it anymore because it's getting too expensive. No. If she summons a harpy, well, there goes my wall. Oh, she does not. Am I going to risk the biscuit and just play? No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait one more turn. And then I'm going to play the card destruction. I just want to wait. She doesn't have any cards in her hand that can benefit her. So it will be a bit stupid to activate card destruction when there's no need to. I cannot go for game, so a little bit pointless to activate card destruction in this situation. I think I got it in the bag, but I can actually use card destruction, or maybe I'm going to set chain energy and use it at my main phase 2 if I don't finish her yet. Okay, missed activation. It's missed timing clause, which is a stupid concept. I think it's one of the worst concepts that they implement in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't understand why they did this. It's so stupid. But anyway, it doesn't really matter though. So we got it in the back. And there's not much need to activate it anyway. Because I can only target my own monster, but it's just, you know, the thought behind the missed timing clause. It's really stupid. And we almost leveled up right here. I think it's only 2 duels and then yeah, I'm gonna get my level up. So I think I'm going to wait until it's evening and I'm waiting for the next event. Or I'm actually going to buy packs right now because it's getting evening at the. It's getting nighttime or almost nighttime. It's getting to the. We're actually in the mid-afternoon. So yeah. No, it's evening. Let's buy some packs before we head on to the Expert Cup. We can change our deck if we want to, right here. So no need to, you know, change my deck. I'm actually going to change it next episode. I'm actually going to buy this cards from this pack because I believe there's a lot of good shit in this particular pack. We got some Max of Despair, which I don't really need, to be honest. It buffs my monster with 1000 attack, but doesn't it give me more advantage when I'm actually behind? Another Message of Peace, which is great. It's a good stall card. Hopefully I can pull a holo. Chances are pretty high that I'm going to pull a holo since I actually get most of the crap our way. And yeah, it's a Megamorph. It's a rare card. It can be good. It allows you to double attack from one of your monsters, or you know, one of the monsters on the field. But you can also debuff if your life points are higher. But if your life points are lower, you can actually, you know, double attack of one of your monsters. What you actually can do is do a Cyberstone OTK combo with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So you get this, you can actually buff the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon into a 9000 attack beater with Megamorph if you have it on your hand. So that's a pretty sick combo you can do. A 9000 attack beater. Really formidable. And I think we can do some more duels. There should be a next event popping up really soon. Let's do mine once again. And I'll be right back. This is such a grindy episode. But I think we have to until we unlock the next event. You're seriously going to attack my new Doria? I'm going to destroy it anyway. Might as well set the Flying Kamakiri just to throw me off. But no, you have to attack it because you have a Q for like 200, so you overthink. This is game. I'm pretty sure this is game. I can do this. Use the premature burial just to summon a monster. Then use Giant Ruinate because it does not say when it leaves the field the monster is destroyed. No, it just says when this card is... Yeah, when this card is destroyed, the equipped monster is destroyed. Well, it's basically equipped spell card, so if the equipped monster is destroyed, it's also destroyed, so... But yeah. They did not mention when this card leaves the field, the monster is destroyed. That's the thing. Oh yeah, I can tribute him and the Archfey of Gilfair. And then do this again. Play Premature Burial again. I love doing this. It's degenerate. I can also exactly go for game. That's the beauty of it. This is giving me more KC points. Yay! More KC points! Why am I talking like Kermit the Frog? Oh my! Hey, Miss Piggy! You're getting owned! Ha ha ha! What you gonna say, Miss Piggy? Oh, Kermit! Feeling a bit random today, as usual. That's Yoshiman for ya. Oh, I want to do some voice lines. I can maybe stick this duel in. Not sure if I want to cram it, but we shall see. I can always cut it. Do the magic of video editing. And this is game. This is quite an easy duel. I was pretty much in control, seriously. I should play with a weak deck because my deck is too strong. It doesn't matter if she is Merwell. Merwell cannot even save her, to be honest. She is done. I haven't seen Yugi nor Kaiba, only Joey and Mai. I mean, Joey and Mai would be a perfect couple, these two. If you have watched the anime, you know what I mean. They have like this special friendship. Yeah, still no event. I should go right into here. Just wait on the door. Let me in, please. Please, let me in. Yes, they let me in. I've come for you. Well, sure. You have to walk a long distance. Huh? The tournament final pre-party will begin shortly. So I'll take you to the Kaiba Mansion. Oh, or the Maison. For le French. Ah, it's oui oui, mon ami. I've been waiting for you. Finalists, come this way. Yeah, I knew you'd also make it to the finals. Oh wait, Joey is there. He also make it to the finals. Huh. Quite surprising. I'm looking forward to dueling you in the final tournament. Look, it's about to start. I'd like to welcome all the Expert Cup finalists to this special party. I'm honored you were all able to attend. Mr. Kaiba has some special words he would like to share. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Seto Kaiba, which we have owned a lot of times. Roland, wait! Before my big brother speaks, I have something to say. Of course, Mr. Makuba. Welcome, duelists. My plans are ready to proceed, and it begins now. Wait, what? Makuba is an evil villain? Oh, plot twists. He's behind this shenanigans of Pegasus. What are you talking about? Ha ha ha, Seto, this plan is just for you. Mokuba, what's wrong with you? Oh my god, he's a different guy. Mokuba, who's Mokuba? I'm Noah. Oh, he looks like Kaiba from the season 0 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Who are you? Shut your mouth and listen, Seto. The best duelists are all here in one place. This is the perfect moment. Look outside. Notice anything different? Duelists, can you figure out what's going on? Well, I'm not sure. I'm lost. Oh, before I forget, Seto, I've borrowed someone that you care more about than anyone else in the world. His brother. Someone I care about. Yeah, you don't care about your brother. Oh, Mokuba. He's... You're right. What did you do with Mokuba, even though I don't care about him at all? Ha ha ha! That's for me to know and you to find out. Okay, I'll skip this. But, you know, Sato, let me spell it out for you. We're going to play a little game. My men are scattered around the city. Can you find and defeat them all? A game? I don't have time for your games. I have time for my games. You know, the expert group games. It's still a children's card game, Sato. Just be chilled, Sato. Sato, you need to check your attitude. You don't want me to get upset. Oops, I forgot one thing. In this game, the fate of the world is in your hands because I know how to destroy the world. If you don't win before the time runs out, there's the prize. A heavy prize. A nuclear bomb. Kaiba Corp has its fair share of dark secrets and I'm going to exploit it. Yes, Kaiba has nuclear powers. It's confirmed. Dark secrets? What do you mean? When your stepfather, Gozabura Kaiba, was running Kaiba Corp, he had a master plan. Kaiba Corp wasn't a game company like it is now. It was a weapons manufacturing industry complex. I call it, he has nuclear weapons. Gozabura was planning to control the world with military weapons. Kaiba Corp was supposed to sell weapons worldwide to secretly manipulate the world's governments. Ooh, that sounds quite familiar in this world. Isn't that alright, right, Sato? How do you know all of this? In fact, if I recall correctly, Kaiba Corp was making military satellites. But that doesn't matter now. When I took over the company from my stepfather, I ended all military research and destroyed the satellites. Ha ha ha! You're the president of Kaiba Corp and you don't even know what's going on in your own company. There's still some military satellites left. I can easily hack into the satellite and take it over because I'm a Mr. Hacker. With one blast from its laser, I can wipe out this entire city from space. No, duelist, let this game's begun. Try to find me and my minions, and even if you find us, can you defeat us? Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! You can never defeat us, he disappeared. Okay, shit hits the fan. Oh baby, look at the sky. What the heck is this? Well, that's global warming for ya. There's something wrong with the entire city. Global warming has happened. So, on that dark note, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this eventful episode. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and do all this good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.